Hey there guys, it's Metro, and in the last episode, yeah, we got a lot done. We only had one crash in that one part, and then that was it. Ran into some strange stuff going on with some stuff, so we got to take a look at this. And then in this episode, obviously we're going to turn the quest in, but we're also going to, yeah, like I said, do some real-time tinkering. So let us get back to South Shore first. That'll be our first job. We have to turn it into Raleigh the Devote, who is a very interesting character. And vendor some stuff, and then we will do the tinkering we need to do, and then we'll head to Stormwind and buy gems. I think, well, I don't even know that we need to, but yeah, we'll definitely put this in right now, because that's not going anywhere. But yeah, that was not, yeah, we basically got no gear from all this. It could have been really good, but it wasn't. And then we'll put one more of these in here. We ended up with no weapon, unfortunately. Okay, so dancing run open now lasts 27 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah, actually no items, right? No. Well, yeah, no. We got the belt, but it was like really not that interesting. Kind of a huge waste of time, honestly. We didn't even get a full level from this, which is crazy. Like 3 episodes worth of doing a dungeon, and we got not even full episode, or not even full level. Nothing else in this courtyard area, right? No, okay. I'll turn around there. Just gonna run. Need to put this back on too. Okay, we'll get back to South Shore, I guess. I don't know if the fastest way is to ride all the way back the normal way, or should we go? Yeah, I guess so. But while we work on it, let's see. So what do we got to do for this? Well, first of all, we got to look at what the fuck's going on there. That's like an item DB thing, I think, that's wrong. Exceptional stamina. What's that noise? Scroll of Enchant Shield. I don't know how to do this like half. I can't. Man, I suck at using this program. You have to put. Okay, I see. You have to put percentage signs. Nope, that still doesn't work. Oh my god. What is the trick? Oh, it has to be named like. I see. That's the thing I always do wrong. There we go. Okay. So... Spell charges, yeah, it should be. Let's do this instead. What is it actually enchanting? Field. Okay, yeah, see, there's other stuff. I had a feeling there was going to be other stuff missing. I don't know what that is, but we'll copy it since everything else has it. 81 item level, it doesn't matter, I don't think. This just doesn't have a thing for some reason. Okay, so now we got to figure out... Does it not exist? Is that the problem? It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as exceptional stamina. What the fuck? Why? What? What's that about? There's not even an item ID with that on it. On Wowhead, at least. Okay, so we'll just get rid of it, I guess, from the pool of things that can drop then. Weird. I don't know what's that about, to be honest. Alright, so it's loot template, right? Disenchant loot template? Or no, item loot template. It's from the bag, right? Is it this? Oh, we just Google it or whatever, search for it. Yeah, alright, and delete this. Okay. I think that's it. So that's done. That one's done. Now the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna take this item ID off that. What's the name of it? Blood Spiller. Okay. Okay. And, oh yeah, okay, there's a lot to this actually. So it needs to be, we need a new disenchant template. So, I'll just copy them. The 73 is this one. And then duplicate that one. And that is, not sure what we just duplicated, but I know we needed to do it. One of them is the orb. That's gotta be the orb. No. Yeah, that's the orb. This is the gem. So we'll go downward, I guess, to 77. Or did we fuck this up already with another item? Let's just do this when we get in town. It's too hard to do it while we're moving. Yeah, no, there's not. Oh no, there is one. I thought so. So I fucked this up already, I think. I don't think I actually did this. Now I'm thinking of it and like, man, this doesn't sound familiar, so I feel like I fucked it up. So Ravager has 977. Yeah, so this one's supposed to be for Ravager. I did a bad job of this. This is not done well. Here, let's just hang out. I just want to get this done before I lose my train of thought again. Okay, so I've also fucked it up because I was trying to keep them straight with that. And so this is now for Ravager. I never tested this, I guess. I never bothered to test this. But so now we need to change Ravager, because then it's going to DE into this. So currently, yeah, this is Orb of the Ravager. So that works. I tested that. And the DE template needs to be 73. Okay, that part I didn't do properly. And so now we need to do it again. Duplicate, change it to 74. Okay. Okay. That's the currency. Yeah, it says it here. What's the item again called? Blood Spiller. Okay, Blood Spiller done. On that front, then we change this, just enumerate this downward. Gonna follow that logic. Duplicate it down. Gotta pay attention to a lot of stuff here. Blood Spiller. Okay. And now we have to figure out what number is available. Oh yeah, we also have to do copy paste that. That's of course not the name of the spell, so let's look it up. This is the easiest way to do it, honestly. Wowhead actually is like an incredibly good site for this kind of thing. It's called Rend. Well, okay, hold on. Usually, yeah, it should say on the item how often it procs, right? It doesn't on the Wowhead article. Now we gotta go to the item. It should say how often it can happen, right? Bell, proc per minute or something. .9. I don't know what that refers to. Is that like... let's look it up. Item, template, Azeroth, core. It's probably 0.9 times a minute, which would be what? What does it say? Oh my god, I should have typed it all in. Proc per minute rate. Okay. Proc per minute rate controlling how often the spell is triggered. Okay, so yeah, it's just per minute. So 0.9 times divided by 60. I don't know what I'm even doing right now. I just want to know what the percentage. Okay, 1.5%. So we'll just make it 2%, I guess. Okay. Now we need to figure this. We still haven't done that part yet. Oh wait, hold on. While we're here, 74 is the next number, right? Let's check. I'm pretty sure it is. Man, I spelled this wrong. Every time I try to put this in here, disenchant. 74 is the right number. There's probably a way to do like a search that shows both, right? I don't know how to do that. Alright, so 74 is good. The item's good now. So now we gotta figure out what gem ID is available. Because we're going backwards on them. It's not always gonna work out too easy. Looks like... Okay, oh yeah, okay, this was the last one we added. So it's now gonna be 50. 1650. And now we gotta do all this stuff again. Item. And gem. Okay. And so item. Yeah, it's gone backwards again, so the item ID is, yeah, okay, sticks. Six 1996. That's done. Save that. Export that. Okay. Gem property next. Copy that. Paste that. This is really the way we should have did it. Just looked at this tab. That's it. Save that. Done. And then spell enhancement. Copy. Paste. Gotta get the actual spell, but we'll change it to Blood Spiller. That's the name of it, right? And then rend is the ID. That goes in here. Oh, no. I did it wrong again. Okay. Start over. We need to make a handler for it. Okay. Duplicate. Blood Spiller gem. Okay. Save. Base effect. 2. Change that to that. And then trigger spell, it needs to be rend. So this is where that goes. Okay. Import. Or export, I mean. All that stuff. It's a lot of stuff to make one gem. Alright, we got the Blood Spiller gem. Well, we didn't change the fucking text of it, so that was pointless. Melee hits have a 2% chance to wound the target, causing them to bleed. Okay. Alright. Save it again. We gotta do that all again, unfortunately. Okay, where were we at on this? I fucked this up, right? What's that noise? Anyway, this was the wrong ID, which is supposed to be this one. 80898. 80898. And then item 6. Alright, I think we're good now. Oops. Okay. I guess at this point we'll get to the town and log off, since we gotta go to the inn anyway. But I think that's 100% of the stuff we did. We need to establish a new disenchant ID specifically for the item. We did that. Add that to the item. We did that. Create the gem that spawns from the disenchanting. We did that. Change the gem's properties to match a new spell ID, and we did all those things, yeah. I don't think there's anything we missed. But we're going to find out in a second, because we're going to restart the server, and we're going to disenchant the item and put it in our gear. I don't know where we're going to put it in our gear yet, but it's going to go in somewhere. Maybe at the neck at this point. It's like unlikely that we get a neck upgrade, it feels like. Or we can just get rid of something else. I mean, those gloves are pretty damn good, to be honest. Okay, close the server. Done. Everything else has been saved and imported. Now we need to get the files in the right places. So here's the stuff for that. Files of this type go in here. That's already named correctly. Goes here, we'll delete the cache now. Spell patch goes in. Then we have all these ones. Change the name. Patch G to MPQ. Patch E to MPQ. And patch I to. Okay, and that goes in this folder. Nope. That goes in what folder? This one. Replace them all. Go open the server again. And that's it, we wait. And that is 100% of it. Okay. Done. And then the other thing is just gonna not drop anymore. That was how we fixed that. So just sell that.
Good day to you.
I ended up selling most of these, I think. Chest one might be worth hanging on to. Oh, we should keep Mage Weave, right? Look, we don't need any more. I said we should keep Mage Weave, right? I did say that. Alright. We can't render that one for some reason, so we'll just delete it. And that is it.
Safe travels.
Get the pet out and put that in there, I guess. Just really hoping to get a weapon, man. I'm not gonna do that dungeon again though, man. That was frustrating with those crashes. I think we honestly need to go try a different dungeon though, because I want to see if it's the dungeon that's causing it, or if it's somewhere it's just like gonna happen every time some mob runs away. Has a chance. Alright, so now we'll DE the item. Hopefully it works. It does. We got 1 currency item, and then 1 direct item. Your melee hits have a 2% chance to wound the target, causing them to bleed for 130 damage over 30 seconds. So the item's set up properly. We'll put it in the gloves. This is like, even if we replace this, I don't really care. I just want to test it and make sure it works. Okay. Blood spiller. That's that, I think. Alright, what's our man have to say? While disciples of the light never revel in the loss of life, we must accept that on occasion such sacrifices must happen on the greater good of the kingdom and the planet. Through your deeds in the monastery, you have spared many innocent lives. I salute your tenacity. And we get to choose an item. This could be, yeah, none of these are going to be used, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Yes, it is going to be used. Okay, so we do actually get a weapon here. Hopefully we'll get a proc too. That's like gigantic upgrade.
Have a good one.
Did not get anything, right? Oh, no, we did. And it has... Oh! Holy shit. Oh my god. That's like... Okay, it could have 3. But man, that's got to be like a high roll as fuck for strength, right? I don't know. That's crazy. Okay, that's really nice. Alright, that like solves all my concerns. That's going on. Sweet. Alright, DE that. That's crazy. And we got another jeweler's setting. Oh, we can't actually add a gem to it though. But I don't remember how this part works. Let's take a look at it. I think we can't add the enchant, right? Is this the enchant that replaces the second thing? I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, but still. Okay, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Fuck it. Yeah, not what I thought we were gonna get a little bit more out of that. But either way, very happy with that. So that's great. That's a big upgrade. Let's just get out of here. Well, Hearth. Now we're going to buy some gems. 105 of those. See what we can get. We're basically targeting Dancing Rune Weapon and yeah, Dancing Rune Weapon and Death Strike at this point, I would say. And then I guess it's back to Booty Bay. I don't know. Didn't actually gain any. Like, we gained some power, I guess, but we did not even ding. This is like a 3-hour level, I think. Yeah, 3.5, actually, even worse. 3.5-hour level. And we got about 30 minutes left to play today, so we can definitely get started on some stuff. It feels like we want to be really specialized, but I don't know, like the extra length on Dancing Rune Weapon is really nice. But really, I don't know how much it helps us against world mobs. Like, it doesn't make it better for us, I don't think. The mobs are going to die so fucking fast, it's almost like not a good one for that, you know? Okay, we got 11 bags. Let's see what we get. Chillblains, that's an interesting one. Sudden Doom. Bloody Strikes. That's Blood Strike and Heart Strike, and Blood Boil, which we don't have yet. That's the crit damage, crit strike damage. That's a really good one, but again, it's Blood Boil, which we don't have yet. Heavy Weapons. Ooh, 2-handed melee weapon, okay. That's the same one, Fallen High Lord. Right? Yeah. Vampiric blood, longer length. Damage of your death strike. There we go. That's the one we want. And rune tap. That's another one to hang on to. I think we hang on to those. Graves chill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot I added that one. That's an interesting one. Howling blast, icy touch, and obliterate. We're not gonna use that. And frozen reach, longer spell stuff, which we're not gonna use. So we actually can buy another bag. That's the last one now. And that offers us Death's Decay. Death and Decay spell increase. We don't have that. Okay, cool. So we only got one that we wanted. That's the Death Strike one. I think we'll put it in. Can't put one of these on that, right? Yeah, no. Alright, so we'll just put it on the neck. We have a gem in every piece now. But this neck seems to be sticking with us for a little bit, so we'll hang on to it. Improved Death Strike, okay. And then we can put these ones in the bank. Rune Tap and Vampiric Blood aren't. They're like defensive ones. But we may need these like down the road. I think having like a full Rune Tap one would be really, really, really powerful, so. Yeah, a lot to think about here. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Now we'll go to, you know what we can actually do? We can do that. Oh, what am I doing? I was gonna say we can do that quest. Isn't there a quest here to pick up a drink or something? Is that not in this building? I guess not, because I didn't see it. It must be in the other inn. Yeah, that weapon's really fucking nice, especially with the strength on it. Really satisfied with that. Guess we'll go this way because I think there's something further, but at this rate, 26 minutes. Yeah, that would be, we'd be able to hearth back and turn it in, I guess. Gonna be cutting the episode a little bit longer than we wanted, but yeah, it's Angus Stern, right? It's this guy here. And then there's another quest, Connor Rivers. Who's that guy? That's the cook. Morgenstern and Theramore. Cold Eye Basilisk, yeah. How long do you have for that? 30 minutes exactly. Okay, so we're gonna cut that super close.
Need something?
Vincent Heil in Mantle Harbor.
See you later.
Yeah, I guess we're just not gonna do that zone at this point. Okay. Well, we'll go kill Tethys too, one way or the other, I guess, down there. And then we'll just hearth back as soon as our heart's up, and that'll be the end of the episode. Even though I do Mythic Plus constantly, timers still kind of like make me panic a bit. It's kind of weird. What is that quest? Mazin Mac Nadir. This is the guy who sells the scrolls right in here.
Good day to you.
Acolyte Delis.
Have a good one.
Oh, that's above.
Hello.
Netherguard Keep.
See you later.
That must be in Swamp of Sorrows. What would be like next for us here? I don't know. I guess maybe Swamp of Sorrows, yeah. We do have a few quests to go there. Yeah, I guess Swamp of Sorrows next. Might be able to ding still in this episode, but probably next episode. Unless that drink quest gives a lot. But we might not even finish other quests. Like, we might not even be able to turn them in at this point. Okay, off to Booty Bay. So I'm glad we got the weapon. I don't know why I thought that we weren't going to get the weapon. I wanted to look at Mograin's Might, though. Is it worse? Yeah, I think it is worse, to be honest. 38 DPS. Yeah, it's actually worse. I think Bone Biter is actually better because it's got a lot of strength on it. Now it has 46 strength on it. So yeah, I think this is actually our best in slot from this whole slew of things. But anyway, this weapon I got. I don't remember the actual circumstances of me getting it, but I remember it was like a gigantic, like it was like double the DPS of my previous weapon. I got this when I was like actually playing in Classic, like the original Classic. And I remember like a bunch of people in the guild that I was in like congratulating me on it. So maybe we were all in there together. But I remember thinking like, holy shit, man, I just took down the Scarlet Crusade. Like I felt like really accomplished, you know what I mean? We got the weapon. It's like very iconic looking weapon. I used that. Oh, I think it was the same day that I dinged 40. I think that's what it was. I think I might have even like dinged 40 from killing him or something like that. But I remember getting the weapon, putting it on, having, and yeah, I think it was the same day because we put plate on as well. I think that was it. I remember like feeling like so fucking accomplished. Like I learned plate. I got this weapon, which was like a ridiculous upgrade for me at the time. And it just like felt really like validated, like because people were like, congrats, 40, yeah, congrats, you know what I mean? It was like a really big deal. But so that weapon is always near and dear to my heart. I'll never, like, that's it. That's the only piece of gear I remember from Classic, besides like raid gear, you know? Like that's the only item that I remember thinking like, holy shit, this was a big deal. And you know, at the time, like weapon, like I was a warrior, so like a weapon felt like it was like the most, like everything else didn't matter, you know? But then I remember getting the mount, which I feel like it's all one memory, but there's no way I could have also gotten the mount that day. I surely I wouldn't have had enough gold. Maybe I did though. I mean I leveled so slow. Maybe I doubt I had enough gold at level 40. But regardless, I remember getting the mount, having that weapon on my back, and in plate, and I was just like, brother, I'm gonna like fucking run through people. Like, and I had played a lot of other games where mounts basically were like, it's hard to explain. They were like weapons almost. Like it was in Warband, right? What's the name of that game? I played the fuck out of that game, and then I just never played the sequel. I even bought the sequel. I still own it, right? Like, hold on. Where's Steam? What is the name of that game? I played so much of that original game. I think it was mostly because of the Crusader Kings mod for it, though. Or the Game of Thrones mod for it, though. Oh, it's not. Oh, right. This quest, too, yeah. Where's Steam? Is it coming up? What is the name of that game? Mountain Blade. Yeah, Warband. And then I bought this game and I just like never touched it. I wonder what it's like nowadays. It was really, really fun. I have to like look into it maybe. Because it was like, Warband was like really old, I think. Let's look up when it came out. Mount and Blade Warband release date. But it was like long time, yeah, 2010. Okay, so no, I'm conflating two memories, I guess. But either way, in that game, like mounts were like a weapon. Like you'd run through enemies with them and it would damage them. My dagger? What are you, some sort of comedian? What? Do you just want me to repeat the story of how I've gone from the best knife fighter in Booty Bay to the laughingstock of Piratum? I lost a knife fight to one of the Bloodsail Buccaneers. Bunch of right bastards they are, and they took my blade as spoils. It's not as though I can get by as a knife fighter with insults and a sharp tongue alone. My father sent you? I'd have never thought that old codger would have given up on me. I'd have thought he would have given up on me now. I wasn't really his fault I ran off. He should just not have expected I'd be willing to live a boring life, reading over musty books and associating with gray-haired, stiff-backed, stuffy mages. If you need my dagger, you'll have to get it back from Pretty Boy Duncan, one of the Bloodsail Buccaneers. But put something between his shoulders, and I'm sure he'll give it up.
Careful.
Alright, well, we'll definitely go do that quest because it's really close. We need to do the... We probably need to do this first. Yeah, let's go get that done because we only have 18 minutes to do all this stuff, so it's going to be unlikely to get more than 1 or 2 quests done. Okay, we just need to find a basilisk, which usually are near, like, you have to run through them to get to the raptors. Was there any other quest? I swear there was more. Oh, Shimmering Flats, yeah. We'll turn that in someday, I guess, but not really a priority for us. We could have did the lodestone or whatever, that bloodstone ore while we were in up there, but I guess that won't get done. I don't actually know what like the quest there offers. I think maybe Arathi would have been a good place to go though. Not sure what level mobs are there, but I know it's higher than South Shore and stuff. Although there's a lot of South Shore quests to go to Altaric, which I think is what I probably should have considered doing. Gotta keep an eye on the clock though, 16 minutes. There's Cold Eye Basilisk. Big crit on that Death Strike like that. Yeah, like realistically, like Rune Weapon is gonna be insanely overkill on mobs of this type. Now we'll get Tethys killed. Hopefully not run into any issues with tigers. Shadow Maw Panthers. Looks like we won't. Tethys, I actually don't know where he normally is, to be honest. Could just be anywhere, maybe? There's like a bit of a camp here for them, it looks like. Oh, we also, I guess, have lost our mining tracking. So I'll hit the Mithril Mine. As much as the dungeons sound fun, there's such a big waste of time that it might be better to just focus on mining. I think he's like a green raptor, isn't he? Usually by the wall here. I mean, like I could use it, but it's just like a waste of runic power. Totally pointless. There he is. Nope. Oh. Yeah, it's actually kind of dangerous. Oh, we did. 100% did. No, maybe not. We'll see. Probably. Yeah, we did. Yes, sir. That bleed is crushing me. That's really bad. Really bad. Alright, now we gotta run all the way around. Made no progress on figuring out where Tethys is either. Not that powerful. It's kind of funny. We can fight the dungeon mobs. I guess the difference is the gem or the ring, yeah. The dungeon mobs we can fight 4 at a time, but raptors, nope. Not while taking 217% more damage. That bleed just, I think that really ripped me up. Maybe not. 47 per tick. It's just the regular hits, yeah. Got a couple crits, 214, or was that 240? 240. So that made it harder. Well, we have 12 minutes left. Gotta find Tethys. Might make it so like every blue weapon in the game drops with 1 socket on it at least. I'm trying to think about that because like it seems kind of weird that like that we can't add 1 to that. I think that's just because of we chose armor basically, and so obviously armor is not a weapon. I have no idea where this mob is. Deathstrike doing a lot though now. We have 2 gems buffing, I believe. Plus we have all the actual talents buffing it. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, we can just chain them in because it lasts so goddamn long. Perfect. That's really nice. Very efficient. Hard to do better than that. I just keep missing because he's level 43. But we got it done. Good. Now we ding 300 and got extra power from skinning now. Master of Anatomy increases our crit rate. 12 only, but yeah, it does give us something. Okay, so now we'll go do the pirate quest, I guess. Yeah, maybe. The only thing is, we'll just turn it in the next episode, I guess. Like, I don't want to forget to turn that in. I feel like it's a very high chance I might. I guess we'll do the Myzos shit too. I mean, those mobs used to be elites, but they're not anymore, so we can go up there and do that next episode too. Finish up this zone. There's not going to be a ton left at this point. There looks to be some mithril here, yeah. Actually a lot of stuff there, but we don't necessarily have time for it. Should we do this maybe? What level are these mobs? Oh god. Nah, not doing that. Definitely gotta ding 40 before we do that. Those mobs are red. That's pretty nuts. We might not even be able to do this either. I think it's gonna be possible. I love this zone. Very good zone. One of the most complete zones. It's this and the Barrens, I think. The two most complete zones in the game. Feralus is up there, but it's mostly because of the dungeon and the Dire Maul areas. There's actually a lot going on in Feralus, but when you're here at low level, there's not. This doesn't even have, like, it has the raid in it, but it's like, this doesn't even have a dungeon in it, and it's still, like, one of the most complete zones in the game. Where is this guy at? I don't actually know. Oh yeah, the old human. Funny sounds coming out of that guy. Holy shit, yeah, rune weapon. Really powerful against these types of enemies. We probably should have fucking saved it for this shit though. This is gonna be, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know what's gonna aggro here, but I imagine most of it. Try to get only stuff here, maybe? Oh yeah. Okay, no, we're pretty safe. We're pretty safe, I think. That's no longer safe. It's gonna start casting on us again. Oh, it died, thankfully. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I like how he's pretty boy, and it's just because he's the only human that's using the new model. I think that's clever. God, those sounds are ridiculous. They actually look pretty good, though, to be honest. If I was just using the regular sounds, it'd be totally different. Okay, you're good running. You're gonna die, stop it. Trying to maximize rune weapon, but you just wasted like so much time of it. Okay. Get that done. Oh, a superior healing potion, sweet. Alright, so that's pretty much all we got time for. Let's go, yeah, we have 4 minutes, so let's go turn this in. Honestly, might have time to go turn that in too. How long do we actually have? 8 minutes. Oh, 8.5 is rough, man. That seems like that would be really tight. No, I don't think so, though, because we're going to hearth right into the... Like... We're going to hearth right next to the end. We should have probably set our hearth to that inn, honestly. That would have actually made a lot more fucking sense, given the fact that we always go there. But
Well met.
pick that quest up, too. We're finally eligible. Still not eligible for that quest.
Hello.
You beat Duncan? I guess you are as wet behind the ears as you looked at first glance. You aren't. I suppose that also means I shouldn't challenge you to a fight anytime soon. So you're looking for an altar of some sorts? Well, I'm no expert on troll ruins like my father, but I have heard of the sunken troll city out near that island you're looking for. Maybe you should try there. You got my knife back for me, so I guess you can borrow it, but I want it back when you're done. Caitlin's blade? What does it do? Oh, use the blade on the altar for what? What was the point? A bunch of new quests open up. Gadgekstan. Snuff. Let's sell Buccaneers. Kill 10 of them. Where are these other quests? Whiskey Slim. Oh yeah, where is he at? We also dinged. He's downstairs or something? Oh, this person.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, the Lost Grog. This is in a different zone. This is in Hinterlands. And then what is that? Sea Wolf McKinney? He's outside, I guess, at this point. It must be. A couple people out here. This is the guy in this house, right? Oh, yeah. Stoley's debt. Oh, and now we're finally able to get this quest. Mock the Savage. Alright, let's go ahead and just... Oh, we don't even have our hearth up, though. Alright, I guess we'll go try to turn that in. But we did ding. What should we put points into now? The crit damage one? I don't want Heart Strike. I'm not gonna take Heart Strike. Maybe Sudden Doom, though, huh? Yeah, I guess... What is this? Oh, attack power buff. It's for everybody in the party, but it's obviously just for me.
You got my attention.
Rebel camp. Damage of blood strike. Let's just put it in Sudden Doom. Fuck it. Actually, critical strike damage bonus of your blood boil. That's probably the one we should put in because we're buffing the critical strike chance. Yeah, yeah. So that's like our most numerically solid one, I think. Will and Necropolis is... I think we're probably just going to put like every talent point we have into this tree, honestly. Bloodworms is another one I wanted to test out to see if it actually... Because, yeah, we still have like stuff like this. And this. Like, there's... Yeah, we can put every talent point into this tree and be happy, honestly. It's taking a long time. I'm not gonna do it. We'll just hearth. It's too risky. I don't want to just fail a quest, you know. Like I said, the timer is fucking me. Like it's crazy, right? You would think, given how much Mythic Plus I do, but it's just like there's something about it that's just like I know I gotta come in ahead of time. I don't want to show up like right as the quest is about to fail, you know. But I think like we're cutting it close now, so we gotta go. There's no way we have time to turn this quest in. This is taking really fucking long to get there. I thought it was gonna be really quick. We might actually fail this. I think we're gonna fail this. It's like a probably at least a 1 minute jaunt there, but yeah, I think we're alright. Randall Hunter? Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's about probably getting a mount. Level 40. We don't need it, brother. But yeah, we are 40. By the way. Kind of felt unceremonious. Doesn't really impact us at all. This quest is where? Up here. Bunch of new quests here too. $40 feels like we're like now we're in the like late game almost.
Safe travel.
Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe we should pick it up. Like maybe we will go to Theramore. I don't know where we would go next.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Oh, Menenthal Harbor. We're definitely not doing that. Junia Cannon. What are these quests? Oh, is it in the tower? Oh, I think there's like a Theramore quest in the tower, isn't there? Do we still have the fucking missing diplomat, by the way? Or does that just I guess you're done with it and then you pick it back up. Oh, there's a portal to Blastoland?
What can I do for you?
Duskwood? Our majors are conducting research at Netherguard Keep and Blastoland's research vital to our understanding of the Dark Portal. They require nearly constant supplies, but our supply line to Netherguard is tenuous. You must help ensure the supplies make it to Netherguard. Report to Watchmasters, Soragel, and Darkshire, and do as he asks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I think we'll go Swamp of Sorrows. Mage Trainer? Why do we have a quest for a Mage Trainer? Oh, Tabitha. Dustwall Marsh. Well, we'll pick it up just in case. But yeah, we'll definitely go back and... Actually, maybe it's time to leave zone now. I don't actually know what level Swamp of Sorrows is, but we know for sure that we're fighting mobs that are like higher level than us now. 44 on those enemies. That was pretty crazy. But if anybody's going to take them on, it's going to be big old strong me. Who is... Oh, this is the actual, like, the cloth quest, right?
Hey there. See you later.
We don't actually have enough. 32 only, but yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I gotta run. So, stay tuned. Not sure what's next, but we got our weapon. We got a lot done, so. Did we see that thing proc yet, by the way? It's only 2%, so that's pretty unlikely, but we'll figure it out in the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.